Yo, you need tough love. And that's what I'm here for, because look, you're not the only one dealing with this addiction. You're just not. And you're also not the only one that's gonna make it out of it. You're not. And my goal is for you to make it out of that sick hole. But to do that, you need to accept the fact that you're weak. I don't know about you, but I work off of brute force love. And I hate the idea of feeling weak. Your mental capacity and willpower, that's a real thing. And the idea that if I set my mind onto something and I don't end up doing it because it was hard, it was uncomfortable, it makes me feel like a pussy. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a puss. If I'm gonna say to myself, I'm waking up tomorrow at 4 in the morning and I'm gonna lift heavy ass squats right in the morning when I'm half asleep, I got no food in my system, guess what's gonna happen? Those heavy ass squats are gonna move at 4:30 in the morning, right? You need to have that level of mental capacity, and if you don't, the feeling of weakness creeps in, and you need to understand, you have full control. You need to have full autonomy over your life as a man, which takes me on to number 2. Take it one step at a time. Don't do, oh, I'm quitting porn. No. Right? Set your mind, I'm not watching porn today. Guess what then needs to happen? As soon as you tell yourself that, now is when you're kicking in that mental capacity, that mental willpower. And I don't care what urge, I don't care how horny you are, that tab does not open or else you are weak, right? That is the standard you have to set to yourself, because you are fighting against yourself at this point. You're not fighting against me, you're fighting against yourself. And if you can't even beat your inner voice, that's when you know you don't have full autonomy over your life, which sucks, because that will transgress into everything, into your dating life. Right? Into any other addiction like alcohol, drugs, partying. Bro, it'll transcend everything once you can't fight against that natural voice inside of you, which exactly rolls me on to number 4. Go to the gym. Not only to test out your new superpower, right? Where when you set your mind to something, that's what gets done. Because again, the alternative means you have no control, which sucks, where the fact that you can't even have control over your own body, that should make you feel horrible, because the alternative means you don't have control over anything. If you don't have control over your own self, you don't have control over anything. So now you're going to put it into practice. We're doing this at the gym, but it also does something interesting. See, because I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be a hell of a battle. It's going to be a hell of an internal battle, but what ends up happening is you need to substitute it with things that can release some of that testosterone. So instead of beating your meat, if you're this close of opening that tab, to the gym we go. We're about to run 3 miles, right? We're about to go through a hell of a leg workout. Beat yourself up in the gym. Like, just exhaust yourself. Literally exhaust yourself. Throw out all that energy. Not only are you going to kill time to avoid making that mistake, you're giving yourself a better habit to obsess over. And this takes me to my final point. Go out and meet real women. Do this trick. Everybody watching this can try this trick out. I want you to force yourself, right? Literally force yourself. Remember, we're working on that mental willpower, right? So when you set yourself to do this, you're going to do it. You're going to force yourself to talk to one woman a day. One woman a day. It could be at the grocery store, bookstore, coffee shop, gym, class. I don't care, right? I don't suggest class and work, because obviously you don't want to be hitting on everybody in your workspace in your class. So do it with random women you'll never see again, right? Force yourself to do it. It could be at the street, it could be at the mall. Force yourself. Every day you will meet one girl and talk to that one girl. And the only rule is you cannot ask yes or no questions. In other words, you can't ask her, what's your favorite color? Or whatever, like anything that's a yes or no, or do you like McDonald's, right? It can't be a yes or no questions. It needs to be open-ended questions that start conversation. Now, the first 5, even 10 times, it'll be awkward. It'll be weird, and that's fine. You'll never meet the person again. But what's going to happen is you're going to start making real in-person interactions. You're going to start meeting new people. You're going to start making deeper conversations with new people. And the interesting part is you're going to see why it's so much more valuable with connecting with a real person, and the motivation you're going to get from going out and connecting with the real person versus connecting with 30 different tabs of women that you have no idea who they are, that you're beating your meat to every single day. I promise you, the exchange will be worth 1,000 times more. That's it for me today, boys. See you next time.